This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
And then there's a couple things on there that you like, oh, okay. So it's a great album. And you know, normally when people say it's a body of work, it's because it's some artsy shit that's not jamming. Like,
I got what you're saying. Yeah. But this some art shit that's going down. The city gonna ride to.
Yeah, this shit jamming.
This shit jamming.
Yeah. So I could ride to it. I've been riding to it like as we've been making it, and I haven't had to. There's nothing I've listened to in the middle of it that I felt like has all the things without it being all schizophrenic. It's like it got a vibe to it, but it's also he talking that shit.
I can't get nothing on the platform. You telling me something that nobody else gonna know about the album before it come out? Who gonna be on it? There's nobody know.
Before there were gatekeepers, before there were curators, before the city even knew how powerful it really was, there was Kawan Prather. Born and raised in Atlanta, Kawan moved differently. Never loud, never flashy, always in position. He is one of those legends who operates in the shadows, but his fingerprints are all over the city. Before the Dungeon family even had a name, Kawan was already there. First generation, helping shape the energy, the direction, and the mindset that would later change Southern hip-hop forever. He saw something early in T.I. and helped bring that talent to the forefront. Same with YoungBloodZ. He did not just introduce them, he helped position them. And long before the world knew Usher, Kawan was helping him find his audience, helping shape a sound, helping Atlanta understand what it had. No gimmicks, no chasing credit, just vision, timing, and trust in the culture. Some people build careers, others build cities. This is Kawan Prather, a quiet architect of Atlanta's rise. Now that's Atlanta culture.
Back at you with another episode of Atlanta Cultures Podcast with your host, me, Moss B. I got a special guest with me today, KP the Great.
What's happening?
What you know good, brother, man?
God is good.
I'm glad to see you, man.
Yeah, man.
Always a pleasure to be in your presence, man.
Hey, man, good to be present.
Yeah. Since this is the Atlanta Culture Podcast, we got to start off with the basic questions. What school did you go to?
All of them.
All right, we're gonna start naming some.
We're talking high school or
we're gonna go from junior high on up.
Okay. Sylvan Hills High School to Mays High School to Lakeshore to Westlake to Tri-Cities. I graduated from Tri-Cities.
You was moving around, when
I was learning how to tour.
Okay. It's early. You figured it out early. So what hospital was you born at?
Grady.
Okay. So what hood do you claim?
Vine City.
Vine City shoulder. So let's take it back to Jelly Beans, man. How important was this infamous Atlanta scene to who you are today?
I think it's probably the most important because it's where we all learn how to put on a show. Like just amongst kids, just trying to figure out how to showcase some talent and get some attention.
So tell the people exactly what was going on at Jelly Beans, how you were showcasing your talent.
Well, Jelly Beans was a spot where it was a skating rink, first of all, but it was a skating rink where you showed up. If you were a dancer, there was a section where you could be off in the corner dancing, having dance competitions. Outside. It's car competitions because everybody got the freshest shit outside and they lined up. If you dress, you found your little corner, the post. And if you skate, you got down. So it was like, it was just one of them spots where it was where all the cultures met.
So what was your specialty at the time?
I was a DJ.
You was DJ?
Yeah, I DJ. And I danced, me and Jermaine.
I was about to say, I know y'all did a little yeeking back then.
Yeah, we used to dance. I used to dance, break dance. Like I danced. I did all the shit. But I started DJing around 8th grade and then that.
So was you actually DJing inside Jelly Beans?
No, I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, you was 8th grade?
Yeah, no. We were there like admiring what it could be.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't even, it wasn't that. It was just, and by the fact, it wasn't like a music industry or none of that kind of shit. So it was
just kids.
It was just kids having fun.
I got you. So check this out. You didn't go to Morehouse. You didn't go to Morris Brown. You didn't go to Clark. But the AUC was pivotal part of the culture back then. Take us back to those days.
I went to all of them.
You did go to school to each one of them?
I went to all of them.
Or was you just there?
I went to all of them.
You actually attended them? You had classes?
I had class.
Go on, break it down for me. Let's break down the class.
So if you're from Atlanta, you understand. Like, well, first of all, as kids, like you knew that's where all the girls
The
were.
girls were at, definitely by the
at
library.
college. Yeah, so you just, that's where you ended up. So when you got some money or a car, you just ended up in that little area.
Yeah.
But what happens is you find out, you meet people from different places, and you start getting game on what's happening in their spaces.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like you it's your first. It's like traveling without leaving. It's like you get these stories of what LA is like and what Detroit is like and what Florida is like. So it's like, and just talking to different girls, you just get information.
So tell me about some of the times you were down at the AUC and some of the people you met.
Some people are like, oh man, we're gonna do that.
They were instrumental.
Oh, you know what? And I'm gonna say this. Now, you know what? I mean, because I think, again, who didn't go to the AU in this period? This is DJ Mars, this is Shaka Zulu, this is DJ Trauma, like all the. Yeah, I'm like, everybody went. I didn't go to college, so I can't speak on
the college experience.
But what I can speak on is the fact that when you had something, you knew that you wanted to take it to the college. If you had music, if you had something that was dope, you wanted to take it down to the college so you
see their reaction.
See if it reacts, and you get a reaction of not just Atlanta, but like you get different points of views on it.
Gotcha. From different areas and different cities. I got you.
Like that. Matter of fact, and I'll give you my one. This is my AUC story. Like and it's not even a story, it's just an event. The group I was in, PA, one of our first performances down at AU was at Clark's Homecoming in '93 with Tupac. Well, like it was just Pac and us on this show. And it was like the night that he ended up
getting into it with the police.
Yeah. But it was like we were new, but it was like Atlanta. We were kind of getting big in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
I was the first out there dungeon.
Yeah. So but it was just one of those things where it's like to see what it looked like when like Pac came. Like we knew we were good. But when
totally
Pac
different when Pac
it was
hit
like,
the stage.
oh, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's different.
I can see that.
Yeah. So that was the first time I recognized that there's levels.
Yeah. So what the crowd respond like when Pac came out there?
No, it was pandemonium, but it was pandemonium from the women. Like, and dudes didn't have the hate in their eyes that they normally do when girls like somebody.
Yeah, it's different now.
Yeah, it was a much different. It was like it was an appreciation. Like it wasn't hate. It was like, man, that's Pac.
Yeah, niggas like, oh yeah, this cool ass nigga.
Yeah, I get it.
So how did you end up meeting Rico Wade?
Man, I met Rico at Joseph Karn's house. This dude who had a studio. He was Gene Karn's son, and they had a studio in their house. And Ray from Organized Noise, before they were Organized Noise, was our producer with me and my guy 66 Mello. And he took us to Joe Karn's house because that's where the equipment was. And Ray knew Joe for a minute. Rico was coming as a separate entity. Him, Sleepy Brown, and the U-Boys, they were coming to record, but we all just kind of ended up converging on this dude's crib. And everybody just kind of clicked. Everybody clicked. Like it just made sense because at one point Joe got weird about us using his studio and his equipment because the stuff that was coming out was, the shit that they were doing was coming out kind of tough.
Yeah. So was it because y'all shit was better?
I mean, I would say it had more connectivity.
Yeah, that would make me want to get y'all about my shit too.
Yeah. So, but what it did was it inspired us to pull our resources together
and get your own shit
and take it over to Rico's mama house.
So your group PA was like the first group to sign, correct?
Yeah.
What was that feeling like?
It's hard to remember. I don't know. I mean, I knew it felt different. I felt like, and I can only speak for me. For me, it felt like, okay, we got an opportunity to be closer to the thing we're trying to get, but we still don't know what this process is. So it's like exciting, but it's also like, I'm a suspicious nigga, so I'm looking at it like, okay, so you give us this and we do what?
I got you. So you was always like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I understand it's not.
Because most people at that age, they would have been like, oh, we done made it. We got the money. We good.
It wasn't that much money. Like, it wasn't enough to, like, I couldn't buy my mama a crib. Like, I couldn't go really, it was in what, 93? We might have got 10 grand, maybe 15. I can't remember. But it was enough to be like, oh, okay, I don't have to ask for nothing for a minute while we working.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like life-changing money.
So back then, how important was it? Like, let's say you got West Coast, you got New York, you got all these other regions. How important was it for y'all to let them know that Atlanta niggas could rap too?
Man, I think it's just pride of being, like, I don't know if it was for them, but it was to show that we had something worth listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we understood and we appreciated what they did. Like all the things that we heard up until we had a moment to shine, we just appreciated it. So we didn't even think about it like it wasn't a competition. It was never any kind of thought about it other than making good music until probably around the Source Awards when it was like, man, that's weird. Like, cause we know the charts. At this point, we getting information. We sold records in New York. So and I know how many records we sold in New York at that time. So it's like, man, y'all like us.
Y'all had a New York type vibe then too, New Yorkish.
Yeah, but that's what we thought hip hop was.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that's what we all thought.
Yeah, up until '93, hip hop was about New York. Like it was DOS Effects, it was and then the West Coast started popping, and then it was like, oh, okay, they have a style that's dope, and it's like we started realizing we hadn't defined a style yet. We were just trying to make songs.
I got you. So how important back then, since y'all were the first group signed, was it for y'all to use in-house producing instead of using other producers that was already out there making?
Well, it's funny because it definitely came up when we got signed. We had the option to go work with KG from Naughty by Nature. Like they were giving us like options of people who had who were successful already, but we came in with Organized Noise. Like that was our crew already.
Yeah.
So we were just like, we'd rather spend this time and energy with them because they already have their shit.
And they knew what y'all wanted to sound like too.
Well, we didn't know. I don't know if any of us knew what we wanted to sound like.
Okay.
We knew we didn't want to be on nobody else's dick. That's probably the most I can tell you. Like we knew that much. It's like that's theirs. And as much as we respect it, because KG is like, I look up to him as a producer, as a DJ, like, but I understood that that's his crew. Like, why would he give anybody something better
than he would give them? I got you.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made sense to me.
So speaking of that, what was the chemistry like then during that time with the Dungeon, with all y'all together?
No, it's the same chemistry it's always been. It starts at Rico recognizing who should be there, and at that point, it's competition it's like respectful competition. It's like everybody knows that they got to step up and do something that impresses the rest of this house in order to make it through the next level.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it was understood, and it's kind of the thing that separated the people who stayed and who didn't. It's almost like some fraternity shit. Like, can you handle this hazing period?
Yeah,
like you got to sleep on this floor. You gotta wait and hope that it's enough food for you. You gotta go through the process, and you gotta deal with that shit ain't dope, and niggas walking out while you rapping.
So I heard a story about this one time. I wonder how true this is. Cujo used to prove himself sometime and be like, oh, you know how the dungeon part is down there where the dirt is in that little area in the bay. She said Cujo used to go down there and just sleep by himself to prove to everybody, nigga, I'm gonna go down here by myself and sleep all night.
It wasn't. I don't think it was a prove shit. I think it was the fact that it wasn't a lot of space.
So he was just down there sleeping.
Like the mythology of it all is probably gonna be amazing.
It's mythology.
But ultimately, it was a bunch of kids like realizing they definitely wanted to do something, and this was the way to do it. This is the place and the way we can get it done.
Okay.
And we had enough belief in each other to believe that we were gonna look out.
To some people, because I know I keep talking about the dungeon, and we always talk about the dungeon, explain to them exactly what the dungeon was, like how it was downstairs and it was a crawl, almost like a crawl space.
No, it was a crawl space.
But it wasn't a crawl. But they had ceilings. I mean, you could stand up.
No, the house was on top of it. It was the dirt.
Yeah, I knew it was the dirt.
It was actually just a dugout hole, pretty much. No, it was. I mean, listen, man, and I say that with the most adoration and respect, because it wasn't a lot, but it was what we needed. It was what it served its purpose. It got us to the point where we only worked from necessity. We worked from who needs to be in here. It wasn't
enough room for some bystanders.
No, it wasn't no hangers on. Nobody wants to be in that. So it actually helped us filter out what was real and what wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the basement of Rico mom's house, and that shit was like heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when was the first time you noticed that Outkast had something that it was gonna kick in the door for Atlanta?
I can't even say I know when that happened. I know that the first time I realized it was reacting was hearing it on the radio 3 or 4 times a day, thinking, man, this is different. Like, this is different. Like, this not just a rap song no more. This ain't just like one of our demos that we got on vinyl. This is like, oh, people are playing it, and they're playing it in other places.
Mm-hmm. Not just Atlanta.
Yeah, when you know it's working. When you know what, Howard Homecoming, when they did Howard Homecoming, I was like, oh shit, and Biggie was on it, and it was like they were in the lineup with the greats, or that moment.
Oh, that time. I got exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, so it was, we knew it was happening.
So how important was the Dungeon family for Atlanta as far as your perspective?
From my perspective, it's probably the first source of cultural pride we had for the city, or that the city had, where they could point to people that look like, talk like, dress like them, and spoke for them. Like, so I think it was the first time you heard Atlanta voices, not just, and no disrespect to anything that happened before, but it was like a complete Atlanta voice. It wasn't just a commercial. It wasn't just a hood. It wasn't just it wasn't R&B. It was a complete
evolution,
not a representation of what Atlanta youth was at that moment.
Okay. So what made you start your record label, Ghetto Vision?
What made me start Ghetto Vision was I got offered a job at DreamWorks when I was at LaFace, and when I came back to speak to LA about the offer that they gave me, which was pretty good, it was extremely good for that time. And he explained to me how production companies work and how LaFace was a production company, and he went through the whole process and explained to me how DreamWorks could offer this because it's Steven Spielberg, blah 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 blah, David Katzenberg. It's like all this money over there. They can give you that, but they can do that. But what I can do is give you a space to carve out your own thing, and I'll help you, and you don't have to explain as much. As a matter of fact, he didn't say that. What I understood was, if I took that check, I was gonna be spending a lot of time explaining why I wanted to do shit. Whereas I had a rhythm at LaFace, and LA offered me a space, so that space ended up being Ghetto Vision.
Gotcha.
Because I was like, you have LaFace, which it means a lot to a lot of people, like from a taste and shine and sheen kind of thing, and I like ghetto shit.
Now I get hence the word Ghetto Vision.
Yeah, it's like and Ghetto Vision. It was set up because it was like, it wasn't just about ghetto. It was like it was seeing past your circumstance.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Hence the word vision. I got you. So what was it about Tip where you said, "Hey man, the world needs to hear from this guy"?
He was super talented. He walked in the door super talented, but he also walked in confident. And I say that in a not in a little brother way, but I saw myself in him, like in a way that it's like, he's not afraid. He'll have the conversation. He'll say the shit. He'll stand up in the room, and I'm like, okay, like I could. And he was super talented, like that part. And it was like, he just reminded me of niggas in my family.
I got you.
Yeah.
Look, lad, I like the way you said not in the little brother way, because I think last time me and you and Tip was together, what I say? When I said, look, I was messing with Tip, I said, yeah, man, y'all was our little niggas.
Oh,
And Tip was like, man, when was I your little nigga?
I mean, but yeah. I mean,
I was like, by age, nigga, that's what I'm talking about.
But no, but it's respectfully, it's like that nigga walked in as talented as everybody.
No doubt.
So
No
it's
doubt
like,
he
so
did.
it's not a, like, I might even have an issue with this. Like, I don't necessarily deal with people at age. I deal with them at maturity
I got you.
and respect level. It's like,
Yeah.
if you handle yourself like I should talk to you at eye level, I'm gonna talk to you at eye level.
100%.
If you drop down, that's on you.
So I'm Serious was a Atlanta classic album. How involved was you in making that album, and what was the vision?
I mean, I think I was involved. I mean, I was heavily involved. It was on my label. I was A&R at LaFace, so I was used to being in that space. And I think I recognized what everybody brought. So as a almost like air traffic control coach, it's like seeing that there's so many people who could offer so many things, trying to make sure everybody gets their ideas off and their shit off, and it's helpful to his, you know, his career, his career, and what he's trying to sell. Like I think it was I think Envision. I think I'm a producer in that way, in the same way movie producers are. Like, I know that this nigga needs to be in the room, this person needs to be in the room to create this kind of friction, to create this kind of energy, to get, you know, this person to work harder.
Gotcha. You was on your Quincy Jones shit.
I would love to be that.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with that. So from your perspective, man, why that album didn't do the numbers it was supposed to do?
It was the first one. Like,
did they have anything? You know what the word on the street was? The bootleggers had got a hold to it.
They did. I mean, but so that's what I'm saying. It's like it was the first one, and I don't think anybody was prepared of what to do with it. Like, we knew how to make the record. Like, I knew me personally, I knew how to make a record. I didn't know marketing and promotions at that point.
I got you.
But I knew that if we put this song out, it would get to this person. If we, you know, I understood what it was supposed to be. But you know what? I'll say the mistake that I take credit for is allowing the original plan to be altered. The original plan was always for Dope Boys in the Trap to be the first single, and because we had a label in New York, I bend it because they were because they were like, we can't get this played on radio. Like, this won't get played anywhere, talking about Dope Boys and shit. Yeah. And I'm like, I couldn't argue with them about anywhere other than Atlanta. Yeah. And it wasn't an Atlanta. It was not an Atlanta label anymore. It was Arista at that time. Okay. So we ended up doing. I compromised.
They didn't see the vision.
But what I did was I compromised, and I was like, okay, well, that'll be the first single, but we'll put Dope Boys in the Trap on the B side. So, you know, I was like, worst case scenario, I can call a DJ and tell them to play the other song.
Which happened.
Yeah.
So it was a hidden track on that album on our series. Why was it hidden? And how did the song come together?
What hidden? Is that the remix? So I'm serious. Oh no, because it can't. Oh, first of all, we did it last.
Okay.
Yeah, that it wasn't hidden because we were like trying to be slick. It was like at the last minute the record got done, and I wanted to make sure it was on the project. So that was just in a time far away back in the day. You couldn't just finish a song and put it on the internet and it'd be finished and you change it. It took 3 months to get packaging, to get covers made and all this other shit. So no, that was just the time.
Okay, I got you. So how do you feel when you first heard the song, What Happened? That was one of the classic songs that you always talk about.
Yeah, how I felt about it. I knew Tip was an amazing writer, so him telling a story that took him through death to heaven to back to earth again as a vigilante angel. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it made me know how special he was and how far he was thinking. Okay. As opposed to just rapping.
So with the Tip versus T.I., what was the story about that?
Oh, that's just what that was. That was actually him, you know,
his alter ego,
having to deal with all the things that all of us say to him. You know, and internalize it. Like, again, man, that man writes. He's creative. He's not just rapping. He's like, that's something all of us go through. Like that inner voice, that inner battle of like, I could do better. Will I do better? But I like doing this. I'm used to this. People gonna look at me if I change. It's that moment where artists have to deal with growing as opposed to changing and figuring out what they're supposed to do for the betterment of the whole shit.
Yeah. So was that during that time when you was doing that, right? So Tip, wasn't no trap music at the time.
It wasn't a phrase, no.
And so
it wasn't a phrase.
Was it harder to make him mainstream because of the way he was rapping back then?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because he was talking about dope.
Yeah.
But he was telling he was giving a real experience. It wasn't like he was just dope is good, dope, sell dope. It wasn't that. Like the first song on the album was I Still Ain't Forgave Myself. Which
is one of my favorite songs.
Which gives conscience to the whole thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of what I did, and he knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So we talked about how you had that on the B-side. So the first DJ to grab it and play it was Greg Street.
Yeah.
Cleaned it up, right? So tell me about that.
Yeah. No, actually, he didn't clean up. The record was on the B-side as a.
Was it already clean?
Yeah, like
okay.
Yeah, we put it out as a vinyl.
Okay.
And on one side of the vinyl you have I'm Serious, main, clean, instrumental. On the other side you have Dope Boys in the Trap, main, clean, instrumental.
But that was
Greg was the first one to play it though. He was the one that like, we're gonna go on it.
That caught fire in the city though.
It caught fire in anywhere where there had been effects of the war against drugs, like because it makes sense to everybody.
So what happened with Tip leaving the label after that first album?
It didn't make sense to be there if it wasn't gonna be. If I don't think that label could have allowed Tip to be himself the way he needed to be.
Okay. That's it? You don't want to elaborate a little more on that?
No, that's a Tip question.
That's a Tip question? From your perspective then?
No, I just told you. My perspective is it wasn't working out. A change was made, an adjustment was made, and it worked out.
Cool. So how important was that In the Streets mixtape to his career?
Oh, it was the shit. It was the thing that got the streets to know that he wasn't over with. Cause Atlanta's a funny place. If you don't come out at that time, people were selling millions of records at a time. So if you come out and not sell back then, if you didn't come out and sell 200,000, you didn't really do shit. And he came out and sold maybe 5,000 records the first week, but sold 5,000 every week after that.
Yeah.
So I saw consistency, whereas some saw.
So how long did it do that? Consistent
72 weeks.
Woo. Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of people believe that Tip coined the phrase trap music. You believe that?
Did he not?
Do you believe?
Had you heard the phrase? I'm asking.
No.
I'm asking you.
Okay.
You the interviewer. You smart.
I am.
Had you heard that phrase ever said prior to Tip saying it? I'm saying, have you heard trap music said by any single person?
I have not heard trap music being said.
So Tip started.
Okay. I have not heard trap music.
Tip was the person who coined the phrase trap music. It's not to say that other people didn't rap about things in the trap. It's not to say he made up the word trap. It's not to say or discredit anybody who said it prior. It's not to discredit anybody who sold drugs and rapped. It's just to say that in that particular case, trap music had not been said before T.I. said it.
Cool. So check this out. You still manage Tip?
Yes.
How does this last project mean for you and him in the city? What does it mean?
I don't know what it means in the city. I know what it means and I can't even say what it means for him. I can say what it means to me is it's the opportunity to since this is his last album, first of all, it's the opportunity to close the chapter in a fly ass way.
You know this ain't his last album.
I don't know. I mean, listen.
Well, we'll go with it. We're gonna go with it.
What I'm gonna say is that's what we're making the last album. We're making the album that you can be proud of if nothing else gets said.
Okay.
This is it.
Okay.
So what it means to me is like an opportunity just to get that off. Like I enjoy working with Tip. It's like somebody I don't have to shorthand with. Like I have a shorthand with that I don't have to mince my words. It's like he's not hurt by words.
I got you.
You know what I mean? And it's you can
Y'all
have a
had
conversation.
a working relationship for a long time, so I can see why y'all wouldn't hold punches.
Yeah, no, I mean, no point. But he's actually tough. He's tough in a way that it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like he knows that I'm not saying anything. Like I'll give it the clearest way. We both are trying to win. So the conversation is winner talk.
I got you.
So it's like you can't kick gloves when you're trying to win.
Yeah.
You gotta really have the conversation.
Yeah, that's right. I got you.
Yeah.
So what's your role? What was your role in the success with YoungBloodZ?
I signed him. I helped develop, along with the Addict Crew, Ken, Twain, like everybody who contributed into it. But I signed them. I definitely helped Image. Definitely introduced them to. I feel like the industry in a way that they were protected. They didn't get fucked over, and they ended up better than they were when I met them.
So what was one of the pivotal points you was a part of during their career?
Probably 85 is probably one that I think people would recognize, but I don't know, because I've heard Sean say different things in interviews where I think I helped them learn how to write songs, like hooks, or learn how to identify the hooks. Speaking
of 85, man, a lot of people don't know, man, you made that beat with Mello, right?
Mello, yeah, me and Mello Reese, like that's PA, like we all did
the whole
that, right?
PA. Okay, so y'all split that. That was 3-way.
That all of our shit we did together.
Okay. So during that 85 video, man, a lot of people don't pay attention to you and Tip being in that front seat, man. Tell us about that.
No, it was just, I mean, we thought that would be cool. Like in the treatment, we had talked about I want to say Dave. I can't remember Dave's last name now. Shit. The director, who also did Black Ice. We were just talking about the movie Airplane. How at the beginning, I mean, there's a part in the movie Airplane where it's these two black dudes talking and they're talking jive to each other, but it's subtitled under them. Telling
you what they're saying.
Yeah, if you're not of the culture, you wouldn't know. So I was like, that would be dope to do that in the beginning, because people always say Atlanta people, we don't know what y'all saying.
Yeah,
and sometimes we don't care that y'all don't. But I was like, okay, that could be just some fun shit to do. And Tip was with it, and I knew coming into it that Tip was gonna be more than just a rap artist. I knew he was gonna act. So it was like, my thing is always trying to present an opportunity for you to exercise the muscle that you're gonna try to use later.
I got you. That make all the sense in the world. Shit, let's talk about this Dope Boy Fresh. So I just got through interviewing Addict Crew not too long ago, and we was talking about 3-6 and their show, and when you was on the show. And we knew that Dope Boy Fresh hadn't quite blown up at that time. What was you talking about at that table at the time with 3-6? How did they get that song Dope Boy Fresh that sounds similar to our song Dope Boy Fresh?
Here's the funny shit about this, right? I didn't say anything at that table. Like if you watch the video, I didn't say a word, and mainly because I was like, I didn't want to be on TV.
Okay.
No, dead ass. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do it. I worked at Sony, and they were like, "Yo, we have a meeting, and it's gonna be filmed." I'm like, "Well, I don't want to go. I don't have to go."
Yeah.
Like because I don't really work on 3-6 Mafia. Like it's not my group. I don't really like. They produce their shit. They do what they do.
How you think they got a hold of that song? You had no earthly idea.
Why would I? I mean, the song. No, I'm just saying the song worked. I don't know if they did it based on, but that song didn't exist in that meeting. But also, again, if you go back to the tape, literally I sat there and told them before they started taping, I'm not gonna talk. Y'all not finna have me clowning on TV.
No doubt.
Like that was, so if you watch the tape, like you'll see that I'm just
I can see you actually saying those exact words too if I know my partner. So look, Addict Crew, they were pretty talented. We talented group of guys. Why you don't think they got as big as Dungeon Family?
I don't know.
No inside, no thoughts have come across your head where we might have dropped the ball or anything to that nature?
Hey man, listen. I think success has many parents. Failure is like a bastard, and it gets a lot of blame for anybody who tried to help.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like you'd have to ask people who feel like it should have did more.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you feel like it should have done more?
I feel like it did what the work that was given toward it.
There you go. Okay.
Like the effort that was put
the
toward
effort that
it
was put in, I got you.
is what got, you know.
Do you feel like Lil Jon and JD get their respect that they supposed to deserve in the city?
For me, they do. Yeah, I think so. Lil Jon, I mean, come on, man. Like first of all, to worry about what somebody else is thinking is like, who cares? Like,
I'm with you on that.
Man,
I'm with you on that.
The success of them is you can't argue it.
I agree with
so you have opinions, but put the stats up.
Mm-hmm.
If you put the stats up, it's not an argument.
It's not close.
No, it's just like niggas like talking.
Yeah, almost like the Jordan debate. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, just look at the stats. Like it's statistically speaking, them niggas is fire.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. But you know, a lot of times people in our actual city, you know, they like to run them out. They're like, man, them niggas don't get respected in the street. I'm like, man, them niggas made.
Hey man, everybody got a phone. Everybody got a voice. Everybody
this
can
is true.
talk.
This is true. You've been a part of many dope Atlanta projects. Which one are you most proud of?
Most proud. Yeah, I don't know if I have a most. I don't have a most proud. I'm proud of the overall career. Personally, I'm proud that the majority of things that I worked on still stand up today. So that's like whether that's YoungBloodZ, whether that's Tip, whether that's being a part of the Dungeon family, whether that's shit, I don't know. Usher, like that, it's a lot of things.
All of them are your babies.
Yeah, it's like don't nobody think they kids one is cuter than the other one. Like they all dope.
No, that's a lie. That's a goddamn lie.
Nobody don't want to believe
you got
that.
Look. You got a kid that you like more than the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody got a kid they like more than the other one. So what project did you put out that you put more into that you don't think that you got out as much as you put into it?
Again, I don't have that. I don't have that feeling. I feel like I've gotten everything I'm supposed to get out of everything I've given.
Is it true that you could have signed Jeezy and he decided to go to Def Jam?
Is it true that I could have signed Jeezy? I did meet with Jeezy the day that he did his deal with Def Jam, but I didn't think that I was at Sony at the time, at Columbia.
Okay.
I didn't think that was the place for him. I didn't think we would give him the freedom that he needed to be able to move like they were moving already. So it wasn't necessarily like a fumble. It was like like from me caring about what music is and on some other shit, like on human level, I don't want to sign nobody just to be signing nobody. I don't want to be tied to somebody that I can't
push and do what I'm supposed
to. Like if to
just sign him because he's hot.
Yeah, he was hot. Like he was hot, but it's like, but I also understood what kind of company I was in. I'm in a real corporate company where things take time to run up a flagpole, and if you got to just spend some money to go to All-Star Weekend this weekend, you ain't got time to be explaining that shit.
Yeah,
like nobody does. Like
and he already had his money anyway.
Yeah, but also you don't want to have to explain what every step you take.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, just that wasn't. I feel like it worked out. Like me and Jeezy good because of that.
You were instrumental in helping Usher find his sound. So songs like "You Made Me Wanna," how did those songs come together?
I mean, Jermaine, man, Jermaine's amazing at having the ability to see what's going on in somebody's world and narrate it with melody. So real talk, like all I did was realize that Jermaine would do really well with Usher. So I just made sure, because he had worked with a bunch of people at that time. He had worked with all the producers, and except for Jermaine. And I'm like, Jermaine's the only person who had success with kids in that way. And Usher was at the time like 17, going on 18 maybe, like in that 16 space. And coming off of his first records where it's like, you know, can you get with it? It's only a sexual thing. And it's like, you can't do that at 13. Like, cause what parents gonna drop their little daughter off to see this little mannish ass nigga?
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, so I just looked at it from a human standpoint. Like, he's a Tennessee kid. Like, he's a Southern kid. Like, that, you know, let's just make sure that there's Southern values on it.
I got you. That makes sense. That make all the sense in the world. You was also played a major role in John Legend's career. But what's the story behind Green Light?
So the story of Green Light, I had just got fired from Sony, and Rick Rubin, the producer guy, Rick Rubin had just come over, but he brought his team. So a lot of us got, you know, let go. So I ended up with you know, my earnings from that. I went and put a studio in my house and brought this producer down named Malay, who I met, moved him in, and we just started doing records on Yellow Wolf and Jamie Foxx and Fantasia. We started working.
I forgot you at Yellow Wolf.
And then John was just like, yo, I still want you involved in my project, because I worked on all this other projects. So the first thing he played me was a demo of Green Light, where he had produced it with this guy Rick Knowles from the UK. And it just sounded, it didn't sound like production wise it was the right thing for the song, but the song was amazing. So I asked him to let me get the files. Me and Malay went and re-freaked it, reproduced it. I called my guy Dre, and he was gracious enough to give us that last verse.
Yeah, killed it too.
And that last video. Yeah, that's the last video he was in.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Dang.
But yeah, and then, you know, but again, it was one of them things of I got fired, and I'm like, okay, I had been hearing that I was over with, and it's about time. They need some real niggas in there. Like, I heard all the shit that niggas was saying.
Well,
like,
it was that time. It was during right. You was hearing the whispers.
Oh no, they weren't whispers. They were like, it was like the witch is dead type shit. Like, it was like loud. Yeah. But
so you came back with this one. What they say then?
They ain't say nothing. They don't never say nothing. They, like, the thing is, and I say this from a real place. It's like, I hear it only because people I have enough goodwill and good relationships out here that people will either defend me in rooms that I'm not in, and then come back and be like, yo, that's not your friend.
I got you.
And it's like, you know, it's fine. Like, but it's usually somebody that I've helped before, though.
That's crazy. I'm starting to learn that a lot now lately.
But the thing is, I've learned also that you gotta give from your heart, not based on the recipient's heart.
Yeah. You give it because this is what you want to do.
Yeah,
I got you. So we just had the Grammys, man. I want to let the people know how many Grammys you got out there.
One.
You got one Grammy.
I have 8 Grammys.
You got one Grammy.
Yeah,
that's shocking, man.
No, but everybody I work with got one.
So how does that work? If you was working on a project, right?
Depending on what you do.
Okay, explain that to the people.
So I have a Grammy for my contribution on the Kendrick Lamar All Right record.
Okay.
For writing, not A&R. Like A&R, you can get. I got certificates that, you know, say that I worked on this Grammy Award winning project. But I've been nominated as a producer for Green Light. Matter of fact, I've been nominated for stuff. But yeah, if you produce, if you write, engineer, like, it's the actual role, because there's no A&R Grammy. Yeah, there's no executive Grammy.
I don't know why I thought everybody that goddamn was around that motherfucker, they passed them out like Tic Tacs.
No.
You don't pass them out like that?
No. I don't think so.
So
that'd be expensive.
How do you feel about this carrying the torch thing now? Somebody's got to get the torch next. If I'm about to break it down to you. So if Tip, this is about to be his last album, right? Who's gonna be the torch carrier?
Torch carrier. That's a hard one. I mean, I like a lot of people. I like Jid. I like Kenny Masons. I like a bunch of new people. I like, you know what? Who I would feel comfortable from a stand-up guy thing. I like 21. I like 21 Savage.
Yeah, you know, we just had this conversation before you came.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so everybody went against me. Everybody said 21 too.
Who'd you say?
I said I don't know who would be there, but I said I think it's gonna be maybe the next youngin or whoever it's somebody that we don't see, just like Tip came in,
yeah,
right? But then I said, but the biggest person in Atlanta, I think, is Lil Baby.
Really? Okay. I mean, listen, he obviously is big. I just think 21, for my particular taste in music and human type shit. Because I'm not saying that 21 is the most dexterous, what do you call, like the most acrobatic rapper.
Yeah.
But he says what I agree with most of the time. Like,
I like 21. I think he's the one that I want to hear the most out of everybody else. He's definitely the one I want to hear.
So that's the answer I got for now.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with 21.
You're close with Tip, man. You're like family member to him, man. How do you feel about his offsprings, man? Would they be the ones?
Let's not talk about his kids.
No, I'm saying, would they be the ones that carry the torch too? Because I like them a lot.
I don't. Well, they be the one to carry the torch.
I want them. What I mean by that is holding down the legacy, the family legacy. Because the mom is a singer.
The thing is, they're doing it,
they are doing it.
So that's I think they're answering the question in real time. They're all moving. They all got motion. They all are like, they all are moving in respect. Like, yeah, I don't know. Again, that legacy, all that type of shit, those are just weird conversations.
Those are, but it's just like anything else with basketball.
Listen,
you got the kids that come in and play LeBron. You got LeBron's son. Is he going to hold down the legacy?
Hey, man, LeBron's son don't have the circumstance that LeBron had. He wasn't playing for the same thing. So it's like you can't expect him to do the same shit. Like, one nigga's playing for survival. Like, nigga's like...
you know what? I strongly disagree with you.
You're a coach, so I would have to let you rock on this because I've never coached.
So, but even let's say this, even with music, right? I think Tip had the rap for survival.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think Damani does, but I think Damani got the love for
Damani, but that's what I'm saying. Damani has his own
path
lane now,
and he's got the love.
I'm saying that he can't carry his father's torch because he's not even trying to uplift
no
that.
doubt.
That's not even the world he want to live in.
You right about that.
Like, everybody got their own world. Like, as long as shit, I wouldn't put on my kids to try to do what I've done. I want them to do what they want to do. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, again, that's something I like. I can't talk about nobody else's kids and they shit. Like,
I got you. I'm talking about from your perspective. Well, let's talk about yours.
Yeah, what about them?
How are they doing nowadays?
Yeah, awesome, man. Like, you got
you a model in the family right now, man.
Yeah, man. He getting paid to be cute, man. I like it. I like what he doing with these jeans, man. But he's also...
Oh, man, that baby didn't get them jeans for you, man. That's the mama side.
Okay. Mine in there too, though. Shit, I mean, call it what you want. You can't get it without both of them.
I ain't mad at you.
But he also is a producer. He also is a writer. He's like, you know what I mean?
He's following in some of your footsteps now.
Nah, he got his own feet. Like, he moving at his own path, at that path. Like, he don't even want me. Like, he don't. Like, I would have used me more personally, but like, I love that. Like him and Damani, I love that the kids are like,
they want their own shit. They want their own shit for sure. They don't want to use y'all. No, they want to call their own shit. Then later on, maybe they reach back.
No, that's what's happening now. Now we're having the conversation because he now has some experiences that, oh, okay, Dad, you weren't tripping.
And I think it'd be like this too. A lot of times, I know when it's me, a lot of times you want to get the respect first. You don't want people to say, nigga, I gave you this shit. You want to say, nigga, I'm just as good too. Now, nigga, fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what's respectable.
Yeah. So if you could only ride around to one album in Atlanta, man, just one album for the rest of your life, man, what would that album be? And why?
Kill the King.
Hey, man, that's some great promotion, knowing that we ain't heard that shit yet.
But I'm saying that
that's good, boy. You good. One thing about my nigga, he good.
Yeah, man. Kill the King.
This motherfucker here don't miss. He say, shit, we got something new coming out. I'm gonna make these motherfuckers wonder what it is.
Well, the thing is it's wonderful. It's full of wonder. Like, it's so many things about it that, I mean, it's like, okay, the first single is Let Them Know is like, it's jamming.
Are we gonna get a tumping on?
You
tip?
absolutely no. This album is if we talking finals, there's some things that are necessary.
I agree. You got to bring them boys back.
Yeah, and then there's a couple things on there that you like. Oh, okay. So it's a great album, and you know, normally when people say it's a body of work, it's because it's some artsy shit that's not jamming. Like,
I got what you're saying. But this some art shit that's gonna the city gonna ride to.
Yeah, this shit jamming.
This shit jamming though.
Yeah. So I could ride to it. I've been riding to it like as we've been making it, and I haven't had to. There's nothing I've listened to in the middle of it that I felt like has all the things without it being all schizophrenic. It's like it got a vibe to it, but it's also he talking that shit.
I can't get nothing on the platform. You telling me something that nobody else gonna know about the album before it come out? Who gonna be on it? There's nobody know.
No, man.
I can't get none of that shit.
No, but I tell you what.
Damn, I thought we was folks.
Some people on there you wouldn't think gonna be on there though.
Can't get one folk?
Dro.
Man, you sorry motherfucker there. That was obvious, nigga.
Is it?
We knew Dro was gonna
Okay. Well, Young Dro is absolutely on the album.
Yeah, I can't stand this nigga. So check this out. You were a Lego, man. You was a Lego in the Lego.
No, I
movie.
am a Lego.
Okay,
Presently,
you are on the Lego
movie. Done, it is forever a Lego.
You are a Lego figure, right?
Okay, yes.
How did your kids feel about that? You being
it's
a
the
Lego?
Coolest shit I've ever did. The Lego shit is the coolest shit I have ever done for my kids. Yes.
Look, so when you was a Lego man and your son, did he know it, or did you take him to the movies and then you were just watching the movies and he knew it was your voice?
No. So my youngest son, Caden, I told him, like, he's the only person I actually really told.
Okay.
Because he was, at the time, he was, once this pandemic, he might have been 9, going on 10. And I'm like, hey, so I'm gonna be in this Lego movie. And this was during pandemic because I had to do the voiceover. And he was like, what you mean? Like, you know, as a kid, like, what? Anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be like in the movie. Like, so then somewhere in it, he, like, when he hit like about 11, 12, he's like, Dad, what happened to, I thought you was in a Lego movie. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it just take a long time to make. He's like, okay, so
nigga thought you were bullshit. He thought you were bullshit.
So when I took him to the premiere, and that was cool because it's like watching him and my daughter Kennedy on the red carpet, along with Pharrell and all these, you know, like iconic people, and you know, just seeing them have fun. That shit was like, yeah, that was cool. That was just cool. Like, and when it popped up on the screen, because, you know, my son had on the sweatshirt that I was wearing, that the Lego wear. Like he was in.
Yeah, he was decked out.
Yeah, so it was exciting, man. It was like exciting to see them be excited about something because the majority of the work that we do isn't for them. I mean, I'm saying in the sense of for them to listen to. And,
no, I got you.
Yeah,
so this is some shit you could actually take him to.
Yeah,
you can't take him to tip shit all the time and shit.
No,
I get it. He's a little too young for that shit.
Depending on what session, you know.
Yeah. So how the hell did you get in TLC video, man? Being Chilli's boyfriend and that baby.
I mean, you remember them jeans we were talking about that my son has?
Oh shit! Here we go.
So
you think you had the cool nigga jeans? You look cool and the chicks loved you.
Hey man, I can't say I can't say. I can say that out of all the people who were in the room that day,
they picked you to be the boy, to be the heartthrob.
And I said, I don't see why not.
Damn, man.
I mean, I'm gonna take one for the team, man. Like I did that so we can get a deal.
That's right. I ain't mad.
You know, I'm like, I didn't go there looking for it.
You look pretty cool, man. You look pretty cool.
For sure. I mean,
you look pretty cool.
I appreciate that. Thank
you. Yeah. You my partner, man. I gotta give you props, man. That was some cool shit.
Good, man. I like how you got around the hate in your heart to say that.
Yeah, I did, man. I ain't want to give you that little bit.
I saw it.
But I had to,
but you
man.
worked through it, and I appreciate it.
I worked through it. Yeah, no problem. I ain't got no problem with it. Yeah. You my nigga. Hey, man. Help us get one of our first deals. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. After all these years of success, what's your superpower?
I believe it's my ability to see people for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's yeah, I think that's it. I think I see people for who they are.
Let me ask you this then. So if Rico were here today, man, what would you think he would say about Outkast getting into the Hall of Fame?
Like, have you seen him celebrate anything? Like, if I encourage anybody to go look up Rico on YouTube for anything that he's happy about.
Yeah. He gonna party.
No, he gonna party, but he all I think the pride of knowing that he stuck his neck out there for all of us to see that kind of fruition, that for it to grow to a thing that got us into a place where our musical inspirations were looking up on a stage at us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I remember riding around in Rico's Blazer listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, and us know how hard it was because he had like the speakers in the trunk. Like it was like you hear Under the Bridge and Give It Away and them records loud as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then to be, again, like 30 years later, standing on stage looking down that
same platform
in the audience with a tear in his eye.
That's
as tough. Niggas accept, this, and it's not about a validation, but it is it's a appreciation for
from your peers,
mm-hmm. but to see your friend, to be with your friends on that stage,
mm-hmm.
the dudes you actually started out with,
in that same
in that little
mm-hmm.
in that little cubby. Like, so when that nigga Dre said small rooms, I'm like, man, I'm sitting up there crying.
That nigga broke everybody down with that shit.
I broke because I was just like, yeah, it's like it wasn't the plan.
Niggas at home broke niggas down at home.
Hey man, it wasn't.
So I can only imagine y'all on stage, like you say, you was down in that little dirt hole with these group of niggas, and to this day, now y'all standing on this platform at the Rock and Roll.
Yeah, so it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, let's play a little rapid fire, man.
Okay.
Against the Grain or I'm Serious?
I'm serious.
Players Ball or Soul Food?
Soul Food.
If you could do one thing forever, would you DJ or A&R or produce?
All of them.
That ain't how that work, man.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. you can't tell me what I can do.
That ain't how that work, man.
How you gonna tell me what I can do?
Niggas come on here just got them making up their own rules
and
shit,
that's
man.
how I got here.
God damn, man. Usher or Chris Brown?
I mean, I gotta go Usher.
Who got the better catalog, Tip or Jeezy?
Catalog? Hit records, Tip.
Shake them off of you.
Hold on, let's preface this.
We dig a little deep. I'm with.
We saying like statistic chart hit records. It's Tip, but that doesn't take away from what Jeezy means and what them records mean when they come on.
Man, we asked you to play the nice guy.
That was nice guy just as a reality. I don't want because y'all goddamn clickbait ass niggas
ain't
be
gonna
done set up here and
all that goddamn.
That nigga said
that's
Tip
not to
smoke
take away from Jeezy.
No, I know how this shit works. So I'm just being clear. So if niggas do tune after y'all do whatever
we wasn't gonna cut it
clip,
like that.
Whatever clip y'all make, if y'all look at the whole clip,
thing,
you'll understand what I meant. How about that?
You get the full context. So
yeah.
I ain't mad with that. Shake them off for you. Damn. That's a tough
Shake them off.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know that either. Lil Jon or JD?
Where we at?
Lil Jon.
Well, I'm saying where we at. Like, where we at with it. Like, if I'm in my car, it might be Jermaine. If I'm in the club, it's Lil Jon.
I'll take that. So CeeLo, Killer Mike, lyrics only.
I mean, listen, man, I think everybody would go, it's going to go CeeLo. Yeah. It has nothing to do with what Mike is doing, but it's like CeeLo has more time and more verses, more classic verses.
Mm-hmm. So, man, what you got going on now, man? Let the people know what you got.
Actually, in the middle of finishing the new John Legend project, I'm managing an artist by the name of Sweater, who's a singer, songwriter, producer, super talented artist out of Brooklyn. I just started managing this female artist named OG, and managing Tip. Mm-hmm. And we have an album coming out that we just released a single on called "Let 'Em Know." Mm-hmm. It's doing pretty good. People like it.
Any artists on the album that we might want to hear from?
Yeah. You know who? You know who on the? You know who I did? Young Dro. Young Dro is definitely on the album. Pharrell is on the album.
Pharrell on the, well, we know he on the album.
Yeah, Pharrell. DJ Toomp is on there for sure.
Okay.
And you know what? But for real, Mike Will, Jazzy Faye.
That's why. Okay.
No, I mean, what's funny is it feels very classic. It feels like a classic.
I can tell you're excited about it. Every time you talk about it, I can tell you lit about it.
I am, man. I'm watching somebody perform at this level with this much time in the game is I think we don't see it enough because people get used to things,
especially
and they
rap.
Get real, like, what do you call it? They just get so satisfied with where they at that they don't have that hunger and to watch Tip. It's like watching a kid. It's like watching somebody with like kid energy about being dope. So it's just fun to do.
Yeah. Well, man, I wanted to give you your flowers, man.
Where they at?
We talk. I ain't gonna give you no actual flowers, nigga. We gonna give
some
them
money
to
do.
we gonna give them to you in a way of love from me and the city.
Oh, they smell different.
Yeah, they smell a little different, man. I just want to let you know, as a friend of yours for a while, that, man, I appreciate you, everything you done for me, man. Everything that you do for the city. And everything that you have done for for Atlanta culture, man.
Hey, man, say it in the room when I ain't there.
Yeah. I still might talk shit about you behind your back, man.
Hey, man, shit.
But,
call and put on speaker.
But look, yeah, I might do that. I ain't going to talk too bad about you, and I'm going to take up for you a little bit, man. Man, I appreciate you coming, man. I fuck with you and keep doing what you're doing out here,
Congratulations.
man.
I appreciate y'all giving me time on the platform.
Yeah,
so
man,
that's dope, man. I can't wait to see where it ends up being because you talk enough shit to go anywhere.
Yeah, you're right. And that's what I do. And we out, man. This has been another episode of Atlanta Coaches Podcast with your host, Moss B, and my player partner, KP.
Get money.
Yep.
This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.